Hi, welcome to Market Metal. Making money is the easiest thing to do in life. We saw that in the previous video. If you have not watched it yet, link is in the description. However, managing money is the toughest part. We have many examples of winners of lottery and game shows who got poor and drowned in debt due to bad investment decisions. People either look for safe and secure options or want instant money making gigs. You can only make instant noodles, not money. When people ask me this, it's so easy to respond. If you could get a guaranteed 15% return from the market, why would anyone ever put their money in the fixed deposit? The truth is, without proper knowledge, many people fear the stock market. They think, why risk it? And that's exactly where the bankers and the insurance agents step in, selling their so called safe and fixed return products. But here's the hard reality. People who rely on these safe products often can't even maintain their standard of living over time. Forget about getting rich. I will break this down in more detail shortly. But remember, those who truly understand the stock market know one simple fact. In the long run, market recovers, and despite all the short-term noise, if you invest wisely, your wealth will keep growing and the returns can be absolutely life-changing. In the worst-case scenario, if you simply invest in a basic index fund, you still earn returns that beat inflation. Yes, I use the word inflation very intentionally because most people completely ignore it. Yet, over time, inflation quietly becomes the biggest destroyer of wealth. If you are not earning more than inflation, you are not really growing. You are actually getting poor without even realizing it. In 1985, the price of 1 kg rice was 1 rupees 25 paisa. Over the next 10 years, the price increased it slowly, just a few paisa each year, reaching rupees 5 by 1995, a modest rise. But then something changed. Between 1995 and 2000, the price doubled, jumping from 5 to 10 in just 5 years. In 2005, it had doubled again, reaching 20 rupees per kg. This is a 10 rupee increase in just 5 years. Fast forward today, the price of rice hovers around 40 to 50 per kg, and in most places, it's even crossed rupees 70. Now, here is the worrying part. When prices rise today, they don't go up by a few paisas like they used to. Instead, we see a jump of 5 or 10 rupees at a time. If this trend continues, it's not hard to imagine a day when rice hits rupees 100 per kg. And when that happens, people will naturally ask, how did rice become so expensive? Frustration will follow. But the truth is, this didn't happen overnight. If you calculate the average inflation rate of increase from 1985 to now, the price of rice has grown at an approximate rate of over 10% per year. That's not a small number. Official government figures may suggest a lower inflation rate, but on ground, the real impact feels much higher. Whenever a price is increased, it is increased based on the percentage every year with the power of compounding. So the fact is, if you ignore or unaware of inflation, it will always work against you. So if you are only saving, you are bound for a lot of struggle in the future. Or even if you invest in any place where you get less than 10% return, that can be called a bad investment. I know a few elderly people in my neighborhood who receive pension of rupees 4,000 to 5,000 per month. This amount do not even fetch a day's meal for a family in a tier 1 city. But in the earlier days, they were able to manage the entire month with that money because they chose investment options that were very safe at that time. But as time passed, their investment didn't outpace inflation. And to top it all, some people take hefty loans and pay 10%, 11% interest to the bank. You don't have to be surprised seeing those people always worry about not having enough money. Ignorance is bliss, but not in this case. If you ignore inflation, it will always work against you. I hope you found this video interesting and insightful. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to Market Metal.